Welcome back. So nearly 3 months after the fatal St. Paul police shooting of Mr. Ye Zhang, the Ramsey County attorney said it has received the investigative file from the BCA and is currently reviewing this case. But when this shooting happened, you should know it shook the Hmong community and left them with more questions than answers, especially after Mr. Zhang's family members said that Mr. Zhang is hard of hearing and that there might have been a language barrier.
My dad do not speak English. There was a Hmong cop. I think if he could have spoken Hmong to my dad would at least understand and he will follow the rule.
Since that shooting, the Hmong community has taken it into their own hands to help prevent something like this from ever happening again. And with that story, here's Sharon.
Regardless of the specifics surrounding the police shooting of Mr. Ye Zhang back in February, to Zeneng Va, a tragedy is a tragedy is a tragedy.
Just the fact that somebody lost a life for over something like that is just incomprehensible.
Va with the Hmong Shaman and Herb Center in partnership with Asian Media Access has been going around running trainings recently, training Hmong elders on how to interact with police.
The knee has not really been there until that incident. Yeah, so not so much that you're born out of it, that it's that create even greater urgency for us to really put out the message.
The message is culturally specific.
In our culture, you show a respectful sign by, lower your status, lower your head, and do not have eye contact with, law enforcement or any official. But in this country, we're supposed to be acting differently. For example, we need to have an eye contact. When somebody speaks to us, we need to, show that we are paying attention. We cannot, walk away, or we cannot lower our head, thinking that, we be respectful. In reality, probably that is doing the reverse.
And Va's #1 advice to Hmong elders?
There's a difference between know how to speak English and understanding the legality of the English that you spoke. Even if you speak English well, to the point where you comprehend everything, the best thing is to just say no English.
Equipping seniors with extra knowledge is their main goal. It's not just about law enforcement, but also other things seniors can be susceptible to.
Every year, there's $60 billion is wasted in Medicare fraud and scams. And the unfortunate part is that individuals target our older adults. They're older because of hearing, because of vulnerabilities of the heart. Sometimes it's because of language.
In terms of why the onus falls on the communities of color to educate themselves, Va says,
the reality is that everybody has to do their little part, because we cannot just depend on one spectrum or one dimension to do their parts and expect everybody to be affected by it or be changed by it.
Hopefully this never happens again, right? Hopefully we don't have to walk this path. But if we do, we might be able to reach individuals to help someone else prevent this from happening again. Whether it's a tragedy with guns, whether it's a tragedy with fraud or scams or other ways that we help our older adults feel safe.
Absolutely. Va says they have 3 more training sessions scheduled at area Hmong senior centers, and they're welcoming other adult daycare centers to get in touch with them for what they're calling Community Safety Training 101. And they're offering it in other languages, including Korean and Chinese.